Welcome, everybody, back to Multiplex Game of Factions. I do not know where this is going to place in the video, but this is your Warzone single Game of Factions match. Joining me tonight is Dylan Vanthine. Dylan, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm doing good. This should be a fun one.
Yep, 100%. We got Kaleb the Little Boat Boatman representing the Kingsman. We got Andrew the Dive Bar representing Club Dread. We got Matt the Casual Chaos Queller representing the Video Store. And last but not least, we have David Diehard Nishimoto representing Fun DMC. Dylan, I say we just get into it. Round one is going to work like this. Competitors will get 8 questions from 8 different categories worth 1 point apiece. They will have 15 seconds to write their answers on their board, and if they get all 8 questions right, they will receive a bonus question. Competitors will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. Competitors, any questions?
No.
Then we will be moving on to your first question. Thank you. We will be moving on to your first question in the category of 80s. In Rain Man, Charlie uses Raymond's skills to play really well at what casino game? Do they have casinos?
You much of a... Sorry, what?
Oh, I was going to ask, do they have casinos up in Canada, Dylan?
Yeah, yes, we do.
I've really never been to a casino to gamble, so.
That's fair.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boatman, we will start with you.
But do they have cows in Australia? Blackjack.
Interesting question. Bar, we will go to you.
But do they have rats in Alberta? Blackjack.
No.
They do not.
Matt, we will go to you.
Witty joke. Blackjack.
And we will go to David.
Here's the answer. Blackjack.
Thank you, Matt and David. Blackjack is correct. Everyone getting that question?
So your next question comes in the category of animation. Who voices the villainous twin sisters in Kubo and the Two Strings?
Dylan, how many strings are too many strings?
Ooh. I'd say you don't need more than like 86. I'd say that's probably a little bit too much.
I'd say 825. 5.
Oh, wow.
4, 3, 2.
Very different.
One. Don't need that many strings. Bar will go to you.
That must be one grand piano then. Rooney Mara.
And we will go to Matt.
Yeah, it's at Charlie's Throne.
We will go to David.
Yeah, with Catherine Hahn.
And we will go to Boatman.
Rooney Mara.
Rooney Mara is correct. Boatman Bar taking the lead there. As we move on to your third question, the category of actors and actresses. Nick Nolte, Mary McDonnell, and Ed O'Neill all have roles in what 1994 film?
1994, obviously, notable for being a terrible year in film. Just really awful, awful films. Yeah,
everyone despises that. Nothing really great happened in that. No seminal classics. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone agrees the right movie won Best Picture. Matt, we will go to you.
I said Prince of Tides.
We will go to David.
Blue Chips.
And we will go to Boatman.
Blue Chips.
And we will go to Bar.
Sports movie.
That's right.
Blue Chips is correct.
So your next question comes in the category of recent releases. In Nope, Jupe used to be... Sorry, let me try that again. In Nope, Jupe used to be a child actor on a sitcom called Gordy's Home. What type of animal was Gordy? We need a semi-specific answer.
Did you see this movie, Dylan?
Yes, I love this movie.
When
I originally saw it, I said I liked it more than Get Out. I don't know if I still agree with that, but I do really love it.
I wouldn't go that far, but very, very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. David will go to you.
A chimpanzee.
And we will go to Boatman.
I get my apes mixed up. Was he a chimpanzee?
And we will go to Bar.
Yeah, he's a chimp.
And we will go to Matt.
Chimpanzee.
Oh my gosh.
Chimpanzee, chimp, I will accept all those answers. As we move on to your fifth question in the category of coming of age /teen. In Almost Famous, William's first job for Rolling Stone is to go cover a concert by what real-life band?
Have you ever been in a
One
band?
of the all. Yeah, the band of All My Imaginary Friends.
Oh,
We toured throughout the Festival of Rainbows.
cool.
Everything I just said is a lie. 5, 4,
You don't even
3,
have an imagination?
2, 1. Yep, you got me. Pens down. Boatman, we will go to you.
Black Sabbath.
And we will go to Bar.
Black Sabbath.
We will go to Matt.
No, I didn't have it.
And we will go to David.
Kiss.
Black Sabbath is correct.
Yep. So your next question comes in the category of classics. The Third Man primarily takes place in what European country?
Now, Dylan, has there ever been a situation in your life where someone would describe you as the third man?
It's a very good question.
Yeah. I realized how terrible the question it was as it left my mouth. 5,
I heard it in your
4,
voice. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Bar will go to you.
I can't remember what country Vienna is in.
And we will go to Matt.
I don't think it's France.
We will go to David.
Germany.
And we will go to Boatman.
Austria.
That's it.
Austria is correct. Bar getting the right city, but we did need the country.
Yep. So your
As
next
we move
question.
on-
Sorry.
Yeah, as we move on to your next question, in the category of sci-fi fantasy, your penultimate question. David Bowie plays the title character in what 70s sci-fi film? Just one of the great musical artists, I think, to ever live, I think.
Absolutely. Yes.
I would say some Bowie songs, but I don't want the temptation. 5, 4,
No, that's the
3,
Temptations.
2, 1. Thank you, Bar. Matt, we will go to you.
The Man Who Fell to Earth.
And we will go to David.
The Man Who Fell to Earth.
And we will go to Boatman.
Man Who Fell to Earth.
And we will go to Bar.
The Man Who Fell to Earth.
The Man Who Fell to Earth is correct.
Yep. So your last question in round number 1, and I believe if Boatman gets this right, he will have a perfect round. Your question comes to the category of scores and soundtracks. In High Fidelity, what song does Barry perform with his band during the celebration of Vince and Justin's new single?
Have you seen this movie, Dylan?
I haven't. I think I started it at one point, and then I just didn't get around to finishing it. But that was like when I was much younger.
I've been told I would love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David, we will go to you.
Mandy.
We're going to make this interesting. Bar.
Let's Get It On.
And we will go to Matt.
Let's get it on.
And Boatman for the perfect round.
Let's Get It On.
For the perfect round, Let's Get It On is correct. So with that perfect round, I will be asking a bonus question to Boatman and Boatman only. Sorcerer is a remake of what film from the 50s?
Wages of Fear.
For the true perfect round, Wages of Fear is correct. So after that, Dylan, I have Boatman at 9, Bar at 6, Matt at 4, and David at 4. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right, but anything can happen as we move into round number 2, also known as our wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel and receive 5 questions from whatever category they land on. Answer it correctly, 2 points. Check down the multiple choice, 1 point. If they get the question wrong, their opponents do get the chance to steal. Once a competitor spins a category, they will choose whether to keep it or spin again, but they must keep whatever they land on their second spin. Your categories on your wheel tonight are Tyler Perry's Medea movies, which are Matt's strengths, Reese Witherspoon, which is Bar's strength, Fandom Disney animation, which is Boatman's strength, and post-1990 Jerry Goldsmith, which is David's strengths, as well as Oscars, sports, westerns, and music, 2010s, 1990s, and musicals. Boatman, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer? I'm bringing your manager in.
I would say let's defer in this situation.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Defer.
All right. In which case, Bar.
Guys, I don't hate this wheel.
So you want to go first and just say fuck it?
It's worked for us before, so why not?
Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah,
Go
let's
first.
do it. Fuck it. Let's go first.
All right. In which case, Bar, your first spin is in. And you land on the category of Oscars. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? You broke up.
Right, with your manager. Wow.
Oh, okay. So I think that's an automatic no.
Nope. Yeah, just the wrong one. Nope.
Yep, just the wrong one. Let's go.
All right. In which case, we are going to spin one more time. You must keep now whatever you land on. Keeping your manager in the call this time. And you land on the category of sports.
Cool.
Cool.
Dylan, why don't you give Bar his questions in the category of sports?
Sure thing. All right, your first question in the category of sports. In Raging Bull, Jake LaMotta is sponsored by what beer brand?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That is correct for 2 points. In Little Giants, what is the name of the Pee Wee football team that Kevin coaches?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, the Falcons, B, the Jets, C, the Cowboys, or D, the Eagles.
The Cowboys.
That is correct for 1 point.
F the Cowboys.
Who plays wide receiver Charlie Tweeter in Varsity Blues?
That's going to be a multiple choice for me.
Your options are A, Paul Walker, B, Chris Evans, C, Scott Kahn, or D, Lucas Black.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
C.
1.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. Gabe Kaplan, Harold Sylvester, and Randy Heller star in what 70s basketball movie?
Is it that? I'll use a repeat here.
All right, that is your first repeat. Gabe Kaplan, Harold Sylvester, and Randy Heller star in what 70s basketball movie?
Fast break?
That is correct for 2 points. So your final question in this category. The 2011 sports film Chasing Mavericks was the final film by what director?
Familiar.
5,
Multiple choice.
4.
Your options are A, Curtis Hanson, B, Jonathan Demme, C, Michael Apted, or D, Peter Weir.
Five,
Can I
4.
get a repeat of the options?
Yep, your options again are A. Curtis Hanson, B. Jonathan Demme, C. Michael Apted, or D. Peter Weir?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
B is incorrect, so everyone else for the 1 point steal is it A. Curtis Hanson, B. Jonathan Demme, C. Michael Apted, or D. Peter Weir?
We need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boat will go to you.
A.
And we will go to Matt.
A.
And we will go to David.
A.
A. Curtis Hanson is correct.
Okay.
All right, so after that, Barr was able to get his score up to 12, but he did give away 1 point steal, getting Boat score up to 10. Matt score up to 5, and David is still at 5. All right, Boatman, you are still in the lead, so it is your choice whether you would like to spin or defer.
Well, I would say
Oh.
let's keep deferring, especially with that off the wheel. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, we're going
We'll
to
defer.
keep deferring. In which case, David and Matt are tied, but Matt is higher ranked, so he does get the first choice.
Well,
Matt.
Mike, I think. Go ahead.
You want to go for what we said, or you want to?
Yeah, I think this is probably the greatest wheel I've ever played with. So I think let's just go ahead and go first. Let's knock it out.
Let's do it.
All right, in which case, Matt, this spin is yours. First spin is away. You land on the category of the 1990s. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
You know, there is Oscar still on the wheel. You know?
This is true, and let's not forget about musicals. But,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'll take my chances with 90s.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, taking 90s, in which case, Matt, I will be giving you your categories and the questions in the category of the 1990s. Matt, your first question. What is the name of Bill and Alice's daughter in Eyes Wide Shut?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Marion, B, Abigail, C, Sally, or D, Helena?
Let's say Sally.
That is incorrect. Everyone else, a chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Marion, B, Abigail, C, Sally, or D, Helena? Need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bo, we will start with you.
I'm going to say B.
And we will go to Bar.
I'm also going to say B.
We will go to David.
Let's see, B2.
Unfortunately, all incorrect. We were looking for D, Helena. Matt, your second question. Who directed Multiplicity?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options. Is it A, Harold Ramis, B, Ivan Reitman, C, Joe Dante, or D, Mark Lester?
Well, they're both there. Harold Ramis.
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn you, Ivan.
Your third question. In Philadelphia, when on the stand, Andrew Beckett said he had how many liaisons on his face when he was fired?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options. Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5?
Two.
That is incorrect. Everyone else, a chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5? we will get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Boat, we will go to you.
I'm gonna say 3.
We will go to Bar.
I'm also going to say 3.
We will go to David.
I said D for 5.
All incorrect. We're looking
Oh
for
my God.
C4. Your penultimate question in the category of 1990s. How long does the synthetic skin Dr. Westlake invents hold before rapidly I'm going to give you a free repeat. How long does the synthetic skin Dr. Westlake invents hold before rapidly disintegrating in Darkman?
$90 minutes.
That is incorrect. Everyone else a chance for a 2-point steal. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boat, we will go to you.
I'm gonna say an hour.
We will go to Bar.
I'm going to say 2 hours.
We will go to David.
Let's say like 98 minutes.
One of you was 1 minute off. It is 99 minutes.
I knew it was
90 something.
Fuck.
So we'll be moving on to your final question in the category of the 1990s. What is the name of the ship the film Under Siege takes place on?
Multiple choice.
Right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Stingray, B, Montana, C, Iowa, or D, Missouri?
Montana.
That is incorrect. Everyone else for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Stingray, B, Montana, C, Iowa, or D, Missouri? Need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boat, we will go to you.
D.
And we will go to Bar.
Change it at the last second. D.
And we will go to David.
D.
D, Missouri
Okay.
is correct. So after that, Matt was able to get his score up to 6. I'm going to go back to the wheel. Boat, you are still Boat, you are still in the lead with the
Will we
people
get a
that have
full
not
score
been at
recap?
11.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Boat, you are at 11. Bar is at 13. Matt is at 6, and David is at 6.
Excellent. That's what I love to hear. Let's defer again.
Okay.
All right, deferring again. In which case, David, this is your first spin.
All right.
Those were insane 90s questions.
I was gonna say,
Good thing that was gone before we
And
got.
on the category of westerns, would you like to keep it or spin again?
It's not the worst for you, but because I know there's some stuff here you don't want, so you really don't want. So is there more here that you'd be okay with than westerns?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You do, because you do have some ground to make up. So if you can get one of your good categories, then
yeah. Let's
it's worth risking it. I would say.
I agree. Let's
spin again.
Just do that.
All right.
Should happen.
In which case, you must keep whatever you land on for your second spin.
Oh, okay.
Seems like the wheel wants you to
All right,
westerns.
that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
You got it.
All right. Dylan, why don't you give David his questions in the category of westerns?
Sure thing. All right, David, your first question in the category of westerns. In what western will you find the fictional town of Flagstone?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, For a Few Dollars More, B, Once Upon a Time in the West, C, The Wild Bunch, or D, Hang 'em High.
C.
C is incorrect, so everyone else for the 1 point steal. Is it A, For a Few Dollars More, B, Once Upon a Time in the West, C, The Wild Bunch, or D, Hang 'em High?
Need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vote will go to you.
B.
We will go to Bar.
B.
We will go to Matt.
A.
B, Once Upon a Time in the West was correct. That's steal.
Really? Okay.
All right, your next question. Who directed Hostiles?
Oh. Scott Cooper.
That is correct for 2 points. How was Marshal Jim Duncan killed in High Plains Drifter?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, buried alive, B, whipped to death, C, burned alive, or D, hanged.
A.
A is incorrect, so everyone else for the 1 point steal. Is it A, buried alive, B, whipped to death, C, burned alive, or D, hanged?
Need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vote will go to you.
Whipped. Whipped.
And we will go to Bar.
Well, I said hung.
And we will go to Matt.
I also went with D.
Whipped to death is correct. Vote getting that steal.
So your penultimate question in this category. What is the payout for the poker tournament in Maverick?
Oh my God. Oh man. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, $250,000, B, $500,000, C, $750,000, or D, $1 million.
Five.
Repeat the options.
Yep. Your options again are A, $250,000, B, $500,000, C, $750,000, or D, $1 million.
B.
You said B? Sorry.
Yeah, B. B as in boy. Yeah.
That is correct for 1 point. So your final question in this category. In News of the World, after running out of ammo, Captain Kidd shoots Ron Avalon and his men with shotgun shells filled with what?
I should watch this movie. Yeah, multiple choice.
Your options are A, rocks, B, nails, C, coins, or D, screws.
Coins.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, so after that, David was able to get his score up to 10. Matt is still at 6. Moore is at 14, and Boatman is at 13. And now, Boatman, it is up for your spin because you do not have a choice anymore.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is your first spin. You land on the category of musicals. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I don't
At the
hate it,
end-
but I would say spin again.
Yeah, I agree.
I think there's a lot
All right.
here for you.
Spinning one more time, in which case you must keep whatever you land on here.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry.
And it wants you to have musicals.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Don't be afraid of multiple choice. Multiple choice and repeat.
I think you get the idea. My apologies.
No, you're fine.
Boatman, I will be giving you your questions in the category of musicals. Getting rid of that wheel. Your first question in the category of musicals. So May We Start is the opening musical number of what musical? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
1. That is your first repeat. So May We Start is the opening musical number of what musical? Five, 4.
Multiple
3.
choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, The Last 5 Years, B, The Greatest Showman, C, Annette, or D, Cats?
Annette.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. Meet Me in St. Louis takes place in what decade?
I'm gonna go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, the 1890s, B, the 1900s, C, the 1910s, or D, the 1920s?
I'm gonna say 1910s.
That is unfortunately incorrect. Everyone else a chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, the 1890s, B, the 1900s, C, the 1910s, or D, the 1920s? Need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will start with Bar.
The 1900s.
We will go to David,
B.
and we will go to Matt.
B.
The 1900s is correct. Your third question. In Rock of Ages, what song did Drew write for Sherry, which he later performs at the end of the film?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options. Is it A, Don't Stop Believin', B, I Want to Know What Love Is, C, Can't Fight This Feeling, or D, Any Way You Want It?
B.
That is incorrect. Everyone else a chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Don't Stop Believin', B, I Want to Know What Love Is, C, Can't Fight This Feeling, or D, Any Way You Want It? You need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will start with Bar,
Don't Stop Believing.
and we will go to Matt,
I put C.
and we will go to David.
Put A.
Don't Stop Believin' is correct. Your penultimate question in the category of musicals. What is the profession of Laser Wolf, the man Tevia's daughter is arranged to marry in Fiddler on the Roof?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That's your second repeat. What is the profession of Laser Wolf, the man Tevia's daughter is arranged to marry in Fiddler on the Roof?
Oh! Butcher!
That is correct for 2 points. Take a second to appreciate that name, Laser Wolf. All right, second over. Your final question, the category of musicals. Who plays Harold Zidler, owner of the Moulin Rouge in Moulin Rouge?
Jim Broadbent.
And that is correct for 2 points. So at the end of round 2, I have Boatman at 18, Barr at 16, David at 12, Matt at 7. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yes.
All right, but anything can happen as we move into round number 3, also known as our Pick Your Poison round. Competitors will pick a 1, 2, 3, and 4-pointer from the pre-selected categories. The pre-selected categories tonight are 1990s, Oscars, Audrey Hepburn, Sandra Bullock, coming of age/teen, romance, war, animation, biopics, and westerns. The competitors will choose their categories right after this. All right, our competitors have chosen their 1, 2, 3, and 4-pointers. Matt has chosen his 1 in animation, his 2-pointer in coming of age/teen, his 3-pointer in biopics, his 4-pointer in 90s. David has chosen his 1-pointer in biopics, his 2-pointer in 90s, his 3-pointer in romance, and his 4-pointer in Bullock. Barr has chosen his 1-pointer in Bullock, his 2-pointer in animation, his 3-pointer in 90s, and his 4-pointer in Audrey Hepburn. And Boatman has chosen his 1-pointer in coming of age/teen, his 2-pointer in biopics, his 3-pointer in animation, and his 4-pointer in Oscars. Matt, you are behind, so we will be starting with you.
All right,
All right,
Matt.
gentlemen,
So,
we got some catching up to do. Let's do this.
so
you
your
and
one
me.
point, your 1-point question in the category of animation. Who voices the title character in Kiki's Delivery Service?
Oh, yeah, that works. Kiki. I'm pretty sure Kirsten Dunst was in one of those. I'll go with that.
That is correct. First one.
Oh, shit.
So we will now go over to your 2-point question in the category of coming of age. What is the profession of Malcolm McDowell's character in Easy A?
He's a principal?
That is correct for 2 points. So then we are still going to stick with Matt for his 3-point question in biopics. Which is, which crime biopic focuses on the infamous Cray brothers?
That's fuck, where's that called? Legend.
That is correct for 3 points.
So Matt did take a lead with that, so we will be moving on to David's 1-pointer.
Take it, David.
David, your 1-pointer in the category of biopics. What real-life actor does Martin Landau play in Ed Wood?
Bela Lugosi.
That is correct for 1 point. Meaning David is now tied with Matt, so we will stick with David because he has more questions to answer. And for his 2-pointer in the category of 90s, who plays Dickie Greenleaf in The Talented Mr. Ripley?
Jude Law.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, so we'll now go back over to Matt for his 4-point question to stay in the game.
Let's go, Dylan. We got this.
In the category of 90s. What sci-fi film is set on the starship Proxima Centauri?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a movie. Oh, I know that ship.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your first repeat. What sci-fi film is set on the starship Proxima Centauri?
It's not Event Horizon. I'm pretty sure that one's called Event Horizon. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know.
5, 4.
Let's do another repeat thing.
All right, that is your second repeat. What sci-fi film is set on the starship Proxima Centauri?
Five, 4, 3.
Let's just do another repeat. I was going to save time, but yeah, forget that.
What sci-fi film is set on the starship Proxima Centauri? And you are all out of repeats now.
Oh, damn. Anyone want a lemming one? I mean, I know it's not right, but I'm like blanking on everything else right now, so...
5, 4, 3.
Event Horizon.
That is correct for 4 points.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if he was pulling all our legs or whether that was a true guess, but that is correct.
When you said it wasn't that, I was so hoping you would move on to like an element or something.
So that does bring Matt's final score up to 17, but we are moving over to David for his 3-pointer in the category of romance. At the end of Brief Encounter, Laura tries to kill herself by doing what specifically?
No idea. I've never seen this movie.
5, 4.
Overdose of sleeping pills.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for throwing herself in front of a train. So that does mean we are going to be going over to David's final question in the category of Sandra Bullock for 4 points. Your 4-pointer. On what day of the week does Linda's husband Jim die in premonition? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
That is your first repeat. On what day of the week does Linda's husband Jim die in premonition? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is your second repeat. On what day of the week does Linda's husband Jim die in premonition?
Kids go to school.
Five, 4, 3.
Last repeat.
That is your final repeat. On what day of the week does Linda's husband Jim die in premonition?
Monday.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Wednesday. So that does finalize your score at 15. As we move on to Bar and Boatman's questions, you will be starting with Bar.
Okay.
Bar, your 1-pointer in the category of Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
Who directed A Time to Kill?
Joel Schumacher.
That is correct for 1 point. So we will be sticking with Bar for his 2-pointer to take the lead in animation. What type of bug does Susan Sarandon voice in James and the Giant Peach?
I'm gonna have to watch this movie apparently.
5, 4, 3.
Is it the spider?
2. Spider is correct for 2 points. Taking the lead.
Yeah, so now we will go to Boatman for the first time in the is 1 point question in the category of coming of age. Which is, who directed Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Amy Heckerling.
That is correct for 1 point. And once again, because we are tied, we will stick with Boatman because he has more questions. So we will go to his 2 point question in biopics. The climax of Bohemian Rhapsody takes place during what historic con? That is correct for 2 points.
So with that, we will be going on to Bar's 3-pointer in the category of 90s. If I can find... Oh, it's up there. Bar, your 3-pointer.
Okay.
At what type of location does Benny kill Carlito in Carlito's Way?
Damn. I'm not even going to drag this out. I'm going to say a swamp.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for a train station.
Okay.
So with that, it all comes down to this. Bar has his 4-pointer left. If he does not hit this, his score finals at 19. Bar, your 4-pointer, and Audrey Hepburn. In Charade, after learning that Hamilton is Carson Dial, Regina attempts to escape by running into what type of building?
Oh, it's a theater.
Theater is correct for 4 points.
All right. So if I'm not mistaken, Boatman could and win it on the 3-pointer here in animation.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. So your 3-point question in animation for the win. What is the name of the young boy who crashes his plane on Trash Island in order to search for his dog Spots in Isle of Dogs?
Atari.
And your winner, Kaleb the Little Boatman, with a final score of 24. Bar for Club Dread in second with a score of 23. Matt for the video store in third at 17. And David for Fun DMC in fourth place with 15. We are going to be putting everyone backstage, as I just talked to Dylan for a second. Dylan, I think that was a really, really great match. Everyone seemed to be close in like different circumstances. Placements changed, different points during the match. What did you feel?
Yeah, great match. I mean, no one was really, it seemed like, was ever really out of it. Like even Matt at the end, like had like a great comeback and did what he usually does, which is sweep round 3, and was able to get third place from that. And yeah, just everyone showing doing really solid today. So yeah, I think this was a really great match.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you can always count on one thing in any Warzone match, Matt, is you're going to see a round 3 sweep. But regardless of that, I thought it was a really, really great match. With that, Kingsman picks up 3 points. Club Dread picks up 2 points. Video Store picks up 1 point. And unfortunately, Fun DMC did not get any points. But on behalf of me, on behalf of Dylan, on behalf of everyone here at Multiplex Movie Warzone, have a good night.
Goodbye. Later.
Always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
Keep it taken.
Bye-bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multiplex Game of Factions. We're here for the Fandom singles match of Game of Factions. Nick, Game of Factions, very popular time of year around here. I hear all year long, God, I can't wait to watch Game of Factions. And then I also hear all year long, God, I am not looking forward to writing and playing and dealing with Game of Factions. So I think it's a love-hate relationship. But I'm excited because we got good players here. It's going to be a fun time. I contributed 4 questions to this match, so I feel like I have a little bit of a stake in it. Nick, you wrote the rest of it, and you're excited. I can see it in your eyes. Look at you. How are you feeling about the match?
I am dead inside. That's for a whole other reason. Tim, a bit of a correction in your intro there. I do love Game of Factions, much like everyone, but you've actually found yourself at the popular Game of Factions spin-off, House of the Hulk. And much like it, it's probably going to start good and disappoint by the end. But you be the judge.
I hate you. All right, let's get into this, Nick. Let's explain how round number 1 is going to work.
Sure thing. Round number 1. Oh, should we say who's in the match?
We can do that, I guess.
Sure. So playing for Fun DMC, we have Robert Kastner. Playing for the Kingsmen, we have Thomas Scully. Playing for the Video Store, we have Brittany Tapley. And playing for Club Dread, we have Kaiser Huang. Should be excited. They're going to play in a match, a 3-round match. It's going to start with round number 1. And round number 1 is going to work like this. It's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fan of Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down the answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down, at which point they will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Kaiser still thinks it's Halloween, but it's funny because it's almost Christmas, actually.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hi, I'm for Hanukkah.
All right, Nick, let's kick it off, yeah.
Your first question comes in the category of Star Trek. Which previous Enterprise crew member is the first to encounter Khan in The Wrath of Khan?
Nick, this is one of those moments where I thought the match was going to be an hour later. So I ordered dinner, and now it's here, and so I'm going to take a bite. And this is the cheese bread from a local pizza place. Cheese bread. Looks good.
Okay. I have not eaten in 2 days. I'm ready to throw up.
For God's sakes, eat, man.
1 depends on. Oh yeah, you're sick. I forgot about that. Robert.
Chekhov.
Brittany.
Chekhov.
Scully.
Twohig is just one of those cleanse people. I see how it is. Chekhov.
I don't think so. Kaiser.
Chekhov.
That's correct. All right, your next question is in the category of Alien versus Predator. Which film in the Alien series features an android doing a trick where they move a knife quickly between someone's fingers? What is your favorite non-pizza item to get from a pizza place? Because I'm definitely cheese bread.
I mean, I go right to Domino's, and yes, their cheesy bread is quite good.
5.
I would argue underrated wings at Domino's.
Yeah.
Wings are good. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
Said aliens.
Scully.
Aliens.
Kaiser.
Aliens.
And Robert.
Aliens.
Aliens is correct. What's next?
All right, your third question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. The question is, pardon me. Your question is, who composed the score for Lightyear?
This is one of those name a composer questions.
Or someone who's not a composer but just decided to compose this film.
It's true, they would still be considered a composer.
Yeah, but it's not their primary.
5. That's fair. 4. 3. 2. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Scully.
Michael Giacchino.
Kaiser.
I say Randy Newman.
Robert.
Michael Giacchino.
And Brittany.
Michael Giacchino.
Michael Giacchino is the correct answer. All right, your next question is in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, what color are the sparks that Harry shoots up into the sky to signify that he is withdrawn from the first tap? Oh, this is so good. But the cheese is starting to like fall off the bread.
Is this
How
just
could it be
evolving
doing
into a cheesy bread review? Because
Yeah.
that would be great.
How could it be doing that, Tim, when it's gone?
It was, but five. 4. I have a whole nother piece. 2. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
Red.
Robert.
Loving this match. Red.
Brittany.
Red.
And Scully.
Red.
Red is correct.
All right, your next question comes in the category of Middle Earth. What was the second Middle Earth film to feature a Balrog?
It's like a whole loaf.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's so good, though.
I'm gonna need you not to show me any more food because it's not going.
What's wrong with you?
So much.
We'll talk after.
I
I
was
started
also-
to ask you last night, but then I forgot we were talking, and I closed my computer.
I was also working
Great.
all weekend. It's
Dude.
been not good.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
Said Fellowship of the Ring.
Let's go to Scully. Or no, Brittany.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
Scully.
Fellowship of the Ring.
And Kaiser.
Lothar Fellowship of the Ring.
That is correct. All right. Your next question is in the category of Disney live action. What type of talent does Walter use during his performance in the Muppet Telethon in The Muppets? I dripped a little grease on my bowl. I'm a disgusting animal. My God. One time I ate an entire tray of taco dip during a match.
Wow.
And somehow we're still more professional than some other leagues.
That's impressive, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that just be the talent?
3, 2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
So you whistled?
Scully.
Whistling.
Kaiser.
Rapping.
That'd be awesome. That's Max Richmond, my friend. Let's go to Robert.
As it sings.
Whistling is correct. So Brittany and Scully remain perfect, I believe, Nick.
That's correct, Tim. Your next question comes in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Who voices Hiccup's father Stoic in the How to Train Your Dragon series?
Which one's your favorite of the 3?
I guess the second one. I was trying to think of because you weren't very specific in your question, so I was trying to think of a group of 3 things. I guess like Papa Bear.
Could have just said yes.
3, 2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Scully.
Gerard Butler.
Kaiser.
He's fast, like me. Gerard Butler.
Let's go to Robert.
Gerard Butler.
And Brittany.
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler is correct. Brittany and Scully remain perfect as we get into the 8th question, which is going to be in the category of fandom quotes. Which MCU hero said the quote, "It's their fate. You can't change that any more than you can change who they are"?
A lot of capital letters in this one there.
That's what we call a good copy and paste, my friend.
Oh, I recognize it.
Best skill you can have in the real world.
Command C, Command P, my 2 best friends.
Better than
You mean Command V?
5, 4,
Command V is paste, not Command P.
1, pens down. Yeah, it is.
No, that's
Command.
friends. I'm fucking tired.
That's all right. Let's go to Kaiser.
Doctor Strange.
Let's go to Robert.
I also said Doctor Strange.
Go to Brittany.
I also said Doctor Strange.
And Scully.
I also said Doctor Strange.
You would all be correct. Doctor Strange is the correct answer. What's next, Nick?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Star Wars. The question is, how many Star Wars films feature the character Count Dooku?
This is one of those guess a number questions.
They made like a irrelevant show about this guy, right?
I believe so. I haven't watched it yet, though.
Great. I don't plan on it. I'm honestly
going-
tired.
I'm
I'm
going
quite tired. I'm quite over inundated. And
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to Robert.
3.
All right, we'll go to Brittany.
I also said 3.
And Scully.
3.
And Kaiser.
3.
3 is correct. So here's the sitch. Brittany, Scully, both at 9 points. If they hit this question, they are going to get a bonus question with a perfect round. So your question is in the category of horror icons. What does the formate? Sorry, what is that? Is that right?
No.
Is that a typo?
Yep.
Okay, hang on, guys. I would assume it means foreman.
There you go.
The former. Okay, we're going to start over. What does the former inmate Lance use to break the window that he ultimately falls out of in Halloween Kills? Nick, I know you're sick, and that makes you very sad on the inside. I'm sorry, but I just want to let you know that I hope you feel better and you can eat cheese bread soon. What will be the first thing you eat once you are feeling better?
I don't really want to think about it.
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Kaiser for drama.
Oh, is it a hit?
Let's go to Robert.
I said trash can.
We'll go to Brittany.
I said fire extinguisher.
And Scully.
Had to be horror icons. I said chair.
Fire extinguisher is correct. So Brittany gets the perfect round. So Brittany, we're going to give you a bonus question to you, only to you. Are you ready?
Yep.
Your question. Which actor appears in the following Fandom films? Blade Trinity, Red, X-Men First Class, and Ratatouille. Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
And that is your first repeat. Which actor appears in the following Fandom films? Blade Trinity, Red, X-Men First Class, and Ratatouille.
Huh.
Five, 4, 3.
I'll say Ian Holm. I don't know.
It's incorrect. We were looking for James Remar.
Oh, yes, that guy.
That guy. He has one of those faces.
Don't
He's
feel
one
bad.
of those that guy faces. That is incorrect, but Brittany still does have the perfect round, getting herself up to 10. Scully trailing with 9, Robert at 8, and Kaiser at 7. So we are going right down the ladder, and we're going to get into round number 2. Nick, how does it work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it. No spinners or opponent's choice, as it is a multi-person match. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you check down to multiple choice, in which case it will only be worth 1. But be on the lookout, as stealing is available in round number 2. Should you miss, all 3 other competitors may steal the question. What's on the wheel, Tim?
All right, on the wheel is Star Trek, DC, DreamWorks, AVP, scores and soundtracks, Marvel, Disney live action, RIP, and MCU. So, Brittany, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Scully?
Great round 1, Brittany. That was awesome.
Thank you.
We go first, right?
Yeah, I think stick with plan. Go first.
Okay. This is going to be the spin for you. Lands on Alien versus Predator.
That was like the one.
I feel pretty good on that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good wheel, though. And
Yeah, there are like, what, 2 you don't want?
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I think we should like.
Let's risk it, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. All right.
I'm
let's do
feeling it. I'm feeling it.
All
Let's
right.
spin again.
Okay. This is what you're stuck with, Brittany. It lands on DC.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
All right, Nick, do you want to go ahead and give Brittany her questions? Please, other players, please have your boards at the ready.
Gladly. Brittany, are you prepared for your questions in the category of DC?
Yep.
First question. Which DC film features someone using a butter knife from a diner to flatten a man's car tire?
Take multiple.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Red 2, B, A History of Violence, C, V for Vendetta, or D, Road to Perdition?
Road to Perdition.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question. Who plays Commissioner Gordon in 4 Batman films, starting with Batman 89?
Pat Heingel.
I can accept that for that's.
Okay.
I would think that's a way to pronounce that. Yep, that is correct for 2 points. All right, your third question. How does Chancellor Sutler die in V for Vendetta?
Shot.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. What specific kind of location is Arthur in at the end of Joker?
If you need the name, is that what you're...
Specific kind of location.
I'm gonna go multiple to be safe then.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, a prison cell, B, a fast food restaurant, C, a subway station, or D, a psychiatric hospital?
Okay, glad. Okay, D.
D is correct for 1 point. All right, and Brittany, your final question. Who gets framed for the murder of a former supervillain and sent to prison in Watchmen?
Rorschach.
That is correct for 2 more points and a sweep of DC.
I would have liked it better though if she said Rorschach, but she didn't. But she still did. Brings her total up to 18. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, we'll bring back the wheel, and then Scully, you are next in the lead. Would you like to spin or defer to Robert?
I do not want to spin at the present moment, so we'll defer.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. We'll bring in Mr. Meltzer. Robert, would you like to spin or defer to Kaiser?
How are you feeling, man? Do you want to go now, or do you want to wait a little bit?
I can wait. Honestly.
Okay. Up to you. Yeah, we'll defer.
I'm a polite gent.
All right, so we'll bring in Mr. Scarvy Dent. This will be the spin for Kaiser. Lands on Marvel.
Not the best, not the worst. What do you think?
The thing is, can I see the wheel again? The rest of the wheel, please. Thank you. Okay,
I mean,
so there's 2 things that I don't want here, like at all. The rest of the 4 is kind of okay, but
we got to make up points. I say we go for it. We spin again.
Honestly, to be honest, I only like the 1 category better than it, so I'm actually cool with taking it.
Only 1? Okay. Well then, yeah, we should definitely keep it.
Let's take it. Fuck it.
Okay. All right, Kaiser, I'm going to give you your questions in the category of Marvel. Are you ready?
I'm not going to get any of these, but okay.
Jesus Christ.
Your first question, Kaiser.
Sure.
The main villain owns a lumber warehouse that gets destroyed in a fire in which Marvel film?
Repeat the question, please.
All right, that is your first repeat. The main villain owns a lumber warehouse that gets destroyed in a fire in which Marvel film?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Blade, B, Kick-Ass, C, Morbius, D, Venom.
Kick-Ass?
That's correct, for 1 point.
No wonder I haven't seen it.
Oh, treat yourself. Please watch it. All right, your next question, Kaiser. How many X-Men franchise films does the character of William Stryker appear in?
Four.
4 is correct for 2 points. Your next question, Kaiser, in the category of Marvel. Mephistopheles is after a contract named after a city called what in Ghost Rider?
San Venganza.
Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
San Venganza. San Venganza.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays Eric Jan Hanussen, the shepherd's henchman featured in the post-credit scene of The King's Man?
Multiple choice?
All right. Your options are A, Charles Dance, B, Barry Cogan, C, Daniel Bruhl, or D, Dan DeHaan. Dane DeHaan. Jeez, I can't speak to this.
C?
C is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
And I apologize that I just
Wait,
stumbled.
is that Hitler or is that not Hitler?
Hitler's a different character.
Yeah, that's a different
character.
All right. Your next question. Your final question. Who kills the Logan clone X-24 in Logan?
X-23.
That is correct for 2 points. Okay. So Kaiser gets his total up to 15. Is that what you have?
That's what I have.
Okay. So we'll bring back the wheel. And Scully, would you like to spin or defer to Robert?
Robert can go.
Okay.
Damn it.
So we'll bring in
Nah,
Jake.
that's fine.
This is going to be your spin, Robert.
Cool. Go wheel.
Lands on Trek.
Yeah, let's fucking go with that.
Yeah, I like that for you.
Yeah, let's do that. That's cool.
You got this, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Nick, you want to go ahead and read Star Trek?
Sure thing, Robert. Prepared for your questions in the category of Star Trek.
I said it with enthusiasm, but let's see how the questions go.
Great. Your first question. Which Star Trek film features robots that shoot things designed to transport the things they hit from one place to another?
Star Trek Insurrection.
That is correct for 2 points, and I believe they are called isolinear darts.
They are indeed. We learned that in a title match.
I surrender. All right, your second question. Persis Kambata plays which Enterprise crew member?
I'm going to multiple on this, please.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Uhura, B, Ilea, C, Beverly Crusher, or D, Christine Chapel?
Can I get a full repeat of the question and the options, please?
Sort of thing. That is your first repeat question again. Persis Kambata plays which Enterprise crew member? And your options are A, Uhura, B, Ilea, C, Beverly Crusher, or D, Christine Chapel.
Ilea.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your third question. What primarily colored flight suit does Kirk wear when he, Olsen, and Sulu dive to disable the drill in Star Trek 09?
Yellow?
That is incorrect. Everyone else chance for a 2-point steal.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Brittany.
Said blue.
Scully.
What kind of Christmas I'll be having? Blue.
And Kaiser.
I say red.
Blue is correct. So Scully and Brittany will get that steal.
All right. And Robert, your penultimate question. The target of the final assassination attempt at the end of The Undiscovered Country holds what specific position? We need their title and the organization they belong to.
I'm going to multiple on that, so I know exactly what you need.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Klingon Assembly Ambassador, B, Vulcan Minister of Science, C, Leader of the General Council, or D, the Federation President?
Can I get a repeat of the options? Is that possible?
Sure thing. Your options again are A, the Klingon Assembly Ambassador, B, the Vulcan Minister of Science, C, the Leader of the General Council, or D, the Federation President.
A.
A is incorrect. Everyone else chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Klingon Assembly Ambassador, B, Vulcan Minister of Science, C, Leader of the General Council, or D, the Federation President.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany, let's go to you. Scully.
Federation President.
And Kaiser.
Federation President.
Yep.
That is correct.
All right, Robert, your final question in Star Trek. What is the name of the Tenaxi alien who is not wearing pants at the end of Star Trek Beyond?
Multiple.
All right, multiple choice options are: is it A, Jeff, B, Kevin, C, Dan, D, Bob?
Bob.
That is incorrect. Everyone chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Jeff, B, Kevin, C, Dan, D, Bob.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany.
B.
Scully.
Said A.
And Kaiser.
B.
B is correct. All right, so Scully, we are going to move on to your spin as you were the last one to go.
Okay.
This is your spin. You get a free spin. Lands on Disney live action.
Let's
You
do it.
want that one last time. You do. Okay.
Let's
Scully, I'll give you your questions in Disney live action. Are you ready, kids?
Let's do it.
All right. Your question. Your first question. Which Disney live action film features a daughter's life accidentally being saved by her father, who gives her the rest of the years of his life and perishes? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, that is your first repeat. Which Disney live action film features a daughter's life accidentally being saved by her father, who gives her the rest of the years of his life and perishes?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Tuck Everlasting, B, Flight of the Navigator, C, The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, or D, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Tuck Everlasting.
That is incorrect. Everyone else, chance for the 1-point steal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Robert.
I said D.
Brittany.
I also said D.
Kaiser.
D.
D. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. That's correct. All right, Scully, your next question. Who plays the antagonist, Mitch Wilkinson, in National Treasure: Book of Secrets?
Ed Harris.
That is correct for 2 points. Multiple times throughout the film, Million Dollar Arm, JB is trying to get an athlete named Popo to sign with him. What sport does Popo play?
Football.
That is correct for 2 points. Which two Pevensey children witnessed the death of Aslan at the hands of the White Witch in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Susan and Lucy.
That is correct. And your final question. What type of establishment does Michael Banks work for in Mary Poppins Returns?
A bank.
That is correct for 2 points. So here's where we stand coming out of round number 2, Nick. Brittany is in the lead with 23, but Scully trails with 20, Kaiser in third with 18, and Robert with 12. Is that what you have?
Yep.
All right, how's round number 3 going to work, Nick?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have, I just noticed you wrote, hey, underneath the betting round, Tim. But the betting round is going to work like this. There's going to be 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom fights. Once players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play the whole thing because it's Game of Factions.
True. Exactly. Yeah. All right. The first category that you guys can bet points on is going to be Star Trek. All right, let's get that starting with Robert.
2.
Brittany.
2.
Scully.
2.
And Kaiser.
2.
I am shook. Okay, here's your question. In Star Trek, what object was the Phoenix Warp ship made from in Star Trek First Contact? Have you ever seen this film before? Because you just read wikis. I knew it.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a documentary called Nick Unveiled, and it is gonna be all about your wiki reading. You son of a bitch.
Well, Tim, I've heard of some crowd going event films, but that one
really down. Avengers Endgame. What? Let's go to Robert.
I said a missile.
Let's go to Brittany.
I also said missile.
Scully.
A nuclear missile.
And Kaiser.
Aluminium.
Missile, nuclear missile is what we have.
Can you say the question again? Yeah, I hear you only.
The question was, what object was the Phoenix Warp ship made from?
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'll tell you.
Okay. So with that, Nick, I have Robert at 14, Brittany at 25, Scully at 22, and Kaiser loses 2 points and is at 16.
Yes.
All right, what's next?
Next question is in the category of the Wizarding World.
Oh.
Let's get back starting with Brittany.
2.
Scully.
Oh, excuse me. Bad burp. 2.
Yeah, beautiful. Let's go to Kaiser. Oh, and Robert.
I had the same thing, but not as bad, too.
All right. What is the question, Nick?
Question is, in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, who stops Harry from getting to Ginny at the wedding and forces him to leave with Hermione and Ron?
I almost asked you something, but now I don't want to. It has nothing to do with the movie, so, which is what you always tell me to do. But
if it has nothing to do with the movie, why wouldn't you ask it?
I was going to ask you when was the last time you were at a wedding, but we've talked about that, and you didn't have a good time. Tuesday?
Recently.
Oh, I thought you said Tuesday. I'm like, oh, there's been another.
No.
It was a wedding on a Tuesday.
3.
It's a good question.
1. People that go to the courthouse. Let's go to Brittany.
I said Lupin.
Scully.
Remus Lupin.
Kaiser.
Remus Lupin.
And Robert.
Lupin.
Lupin is correct. 16, 27, 24, 18. Next category is going to be the MCU.
Yeah, no. I feel bad because Jake doesn't come in.
Let's get bets, starting with Scully.
2.
1.
Kaiser. Robert.
2.
And Brittany.
2.
All right, here's your question in the MCU. Who appears as the actress portraying Hela in New Asgard in Thor: Love and Thunder?
Oh my gosh. This question.
What the fuck?
It was only a matter of time.
Yep.
Yeah.
People need entertainment.
Asgard. No.
I didn't hear a no. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Scully.
Best face for casting, Melissa McCarthy.
Let's go to Kaiser.
Melissa McCarthy.
Robert.
Melissa McCarthy.
And Brittany.
Melissa McCarthy.
That is correct. Kaiser only bet 1, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
All right, so it is 18, 29, 26, 19. So the fight for third has gone up a little bit. Is that what you have, right, Nick?
Yeah.
You looked confused, so I was like, what?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay. What's the next category, Nick?
Next category is YA.
Let's get bets, starting with Kaiser.
2.
Robert.
2.
Brittany.
Just 1.
And Scully.
2.
Okay, Nick, this could shake things up. What's the question?
The question is, how does a griever die the night Minho and Thomas get stuck in the maze in The Maze Runner?
You ran recently in some sort of race type thing.
Yeah.
And then you drank a lot of beer.
Correct.
But it was not a beer run.
No, it was a run and then have beer after.
Yes.
Would you call it the greatest beer run ever?
I was going to make that joke too.
2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
I say squashed.
Let's go to Robert.
I said crushed.
We will go to Brittany.
Yeah, it's like crushed to death, even though it's not alive.
We will go to Scully.
I said crushed by a closing section of the maze.
I think we can accept all those answers. I like squished. That was good. With that, I have 20, 30, 28, 21.
20, 30, 28, 21. Yeah.
All right. So one more question to decide the match. The category is, this is a good one, folks. It's scores and soundtracks.
Jesus Christ.
Let's get bet, starting with Robert.
2.
Brittany.
2.
Scully.
2.
And
2.
All right. We can see a total shift here, like on a lot of fronts. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. Your question in scores and soundtracks. Which DreamWorks animated film features the songs River Lullaby and Goodbye Brother?
You didn't like my wording of the question there, Tim?
I like to add the word James before Bond and the word animation after DreamWorks a lot when you don't.
Yeah, because, everyone would totally confuse them with other things otherwise.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to get confuzzled.
I'll take a repeat, please.
That's Brittany's second repeat. Which DreamWorks film features the songs River Lullaby and Goodbye Brother?
Did I make you self-conscious?
Did I skip it that time?
You did.
At that point, I was just reading.
I would have had much more respect had you stepped under your guns. And
That's fair. I mean, honestly, like, who the fuck am I, right?
Hey.
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 I don't want to hear that shit. That's not cool.
Hey.
Repeat a question.
That is another repeat from Kaiser, his second. Which DreamWorks animated film features the songs River Lullaby and Goodbye Brother?
See, the first time, Tim, you said DreamWorks animation. But this time,
now I said animated.
You haven't read this question the same once.
Does that mean we can challenge it?
And what am I going to put in the edit? underneath. Like,
Great
let's be there the whole time. That's
I bet I know. I bet it's just what's written here.
Or I'll change it. We'll see how spicy I am that day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Go in a
We're
weird
gonna
order.
go.
Start with Robert, then go Kaiser.
Yeah.
Scully.
Robert.
Okay.
Prince of Egypt.
Kaiser.
The Prince of Egypt.
Scully.
Prince of Egypt.
Brittany.
The Prince of Egypt.
And your winner, Brittany Tapley, the Prince of Egypt, was the correct answer. Wowza. Really good match. Overall, Game of Factions, there are, like, every spot counts because the points add up, the points matter. So we have to go through the whole match, all the questions, no matter what. And I think it made it really interesting because even, when Robert kind of thought he was down and out in round 2, he still put up the fight, tried to get up there, and made it really competitive. And Kaiser coming back, being able to get 3rd place, Brittany getting 1st place for the video store, Scully getting 2nd place for the Kingsmen, and then, like I said, Kaiser in 3rd and Robert in 4th. I think this was a really, really great match. Did you have anything you want to add before we wrap this up, Nick?
No, it was great. Good job.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it. So Brittany, like I said, is the winner for the video store today. Please watch the other videos. We've got the war zones, the 50-50s, and the other fandom stuff going on. If you missed the final act, which was last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember exactly. Check that out. All the title matches, all the cool stuff from the end of the year going on there. And obviously, like I said, Game of Factions. So great shit. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Nick for helping write this one, or what am I talking about? He basically wrote this one. I wrote like 6 questions. And thank you to the other admins behind the scenes who helped make this possible, and all the managers and whatnot. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on Game of Factions. Bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end. Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.